The Antonine Wall, an intriguing yet often overshadowed relic of Roman Britain, serves as a significant marker of Rome's northern ambitions and its challenging frontier policy. Constructed on the orders of Emperor Antoninus Pius around 142 AD, the wall represented a bold attempt to extend Roman control beyond Hadrian's Wall, traversing the isthmus between the Firth of Forth and the Firth of Clyde in what is now Scotland. Unlike its more famous southern counterpart, the Antonine Wall was a turf fortification that stood approximately 3 to 4 meters high with a deep ditch on its northern side, stretching over 60 kilometers. Its historical context underscores the Roman Empire's strategic and military adaptability as they sought to push their boundaries and manage the tribes of Caledonia, illustrating the empire's complex interactions with the local populations and geography. The significance of the Antonine Wall lies in its ambition and representation of Roman imperial power, serving as both a physical and symbolic boundary of Rome's reach and influence. This ambitious northern frontier, however, was short-lived, as Roman forces withdrew after only 2 decades, retreating to the more defensible and established Hadrian's Wall. This retreat exemplifies the challenges Rome faced in maintaining extended supply lines and managing resistant indigenous populations, providing a poignant reflection on the limits of imperial expansion. 2 examples that highlight this significance include the archaeological remnants of Roman forts and artifacts discovered along the wall, which offer insights into the daily lives of Roman soldiers stationed there and the logistical challenges they faced. Additionally, the presence of distance slabs, intricately carved stones commemorating the various legions that constructed different sections of the wall, underscores the Roman emphasis on engineering prowess and military pride. Notably, historians such as Tacitus provide opinions that suggest the Roman awarenesses of overextension, viewing such northern expeditions as both a demonstration of strength and a strategic gamble. This perspective is further supported by modern historians who discuss the wall as a testament to Roman adaptability, but also as a cautionary tale of overreach. Challenges and controversies surrounding the Antonine Wall include debates over its purpose, whether primarily defensive or as a means of projecting power, and its ultimate effectiveness. Some argue that the resources invested in building the wall could have been better utilized elsewhere within the empire. The Antonine Wall's legacy is intertwined with other aspects of Roman Britain, such as the shifting imperial policies and frontier strategies. It serves as a precursor to understanding how borders influenced subsequent Roman military and cultural integration strategies and highlights the transient nature of Roman incursions into Scotland, ultimately shaping the discourse on Rome's enduring impact on British history. The Antonine Wall, a lesser-known counterpart to Hadrian's Wall, represents a fascinating instance of Roman engineering and frontier management. Constructed around AD 142 during the reign of Emperor Antoninus Pius, the wall stretched across what is now central Scotland. Construction and design, engineering the frontier, refers to the architectural and logistical challenges involved in building this fortification, reflecting Rome's attempt to exert control over its most northern territories. The construction of the Antonine Wall was a feat of engineering, demonstrating the Romans' advanced capabilities in military architecture and frontier defense. Unlike its stone-built southern cousin, the Antonine Wall primarily consisted of turf and earthworks, standing about 3 to 4 meters high, and was reinforced with wooden structures. It followed the contours of the landscape, stretching approximately 63 kilometers, and included forts placed at strategic intervals. This design underscores not only the practical needs of defense and surveillance, but also the display of Rome's might and organization. The significance of this construction is manifold. It served as both a physical barrier and a symbolic statement of Roman intent to control and civilize the northern fringes of their empire. Two specific examples of its application include the Bar Hill Fort, one of the best preserved fort sites along the wall, which illustrates the integration of military and civilian life, and the Rough Castle Fort, which showcases the use of defensive ditches known as lilia for added protection. Opinions on the wall's strategic value vary. Some historians argue it was a temporary solution with limited long-term effectiveness due to its abandonment roughly 20 years after completion. However, others view it as a proactive measure to push boundaries further north than Hadrian's Wall, reflecting Emperor Antoninus Pius's broader ambitions. Challenges included the harsh climatic conditions of Scotland, which tested the durability of the construction materials and the resolve of the soldiers stationed there. Furthermore, the wall's eventual desertion prompts debate about its true efficacy and necessity, with some considering it an overextension of Roman resources. The engineering and design of the Antonine Wall connect to broader themes of Roman frontier policy, illustrating both the ambition and limits of imperial power. It influenced later frontier constructions and remains a testament to Roman adaptability and strategic planning in diverse environments. Understanding this engineering marvel enhances our appreciation of Rome's historical and cultural imprint across Europe. The Antonine Wall, stretching across central Scotland in the 2nd century AD, served as a significant Roman frontier and exemplified the military purpose and strategic importance of Rome's northern boundaries. Built under Emperor Antoninus Pius, this lesser-known sibling to Hadrian's Wall was aimed at projecting Roman strength and securing the northernmost reaches of the empire. The primary military purpose of the Antonine Wall was to act as a defensive fortification against the tribes to the north, such as the Caledonians and the Picts. It marked the Roman Empire's most ambitious attempt to push its boundaries further into the British Isles, asserting control over newly conquered territories. Strategically, the wall was positioned to exploit natural features, enhancing its defensive capabilities while facilitating easier patrol and communication across its length. The significance of the Antonine Wall lies in its embodiment of Roman military strategy and imperial ambition. It showcases Rome's relentless drive to consolidate and expand its territories, even in the farthest, most challenging regions. One real-world application of this concept is seen in the wall's function as a military road, allowing for rapid movement of troops and supplies, demonstrating Rome's sophisticated approach to logistical challenges in maintaining frontier security. Another example is the network of forts, fortlets, and watchtowers along the wall, which highlights the Roman emphasis on surveillance and control, ensuring any incursions were swiftly met with Roman force. Historians and archaeologists have often praised the wall as a testament to Roman engineering prowess and military organization. Some suggest it reflects Antoninus Pius's strategy to solidify his reputation as a capable leader through northern conquests. However, not all views are unanimous. Critics argue that the wall was ultimately an overextension of Roman resources, given that it was abandoned after just 2 decades in favor of Hadrian's Wall to the south, raising questions about its long-term strategic viability. Despite these differing viewpoints, the Antonine Wall significantly influences our understanding of Roman military strategy and frontier policy. It illustrates the interconnectedness of military infrastructure, imperial ambition, and frontier management within the broader context of Roman expansionist efforts. The wall's decline underscores the challenges of sustaining distant frontiers amidst shifting political and military landscapes, offering valuable lessons in the limits of empire building. The daily life of soldiers and settlers along the Antonine Wall offers a fascinating glimpse into the Roman Empire's northern frontier, revealing not only the complexities of Roman military and civilian life, but also the intersection of cultures at the edge of the ancient world. The Antonine Wall, a lesser-known but significant fortification, stretched across central Scotland and served as the Romans' northernmost defensive boundary for a brief period in the 2nd century AD. Understanding the daily routines of those stationed here is crucial to appreciating the wall's role and the broader context of Roman imperial strategy. The soldiers stationed at the Antonine Wall were primarily legionaries and auxiliaries, tasked with maintaining the security of the empire's border. Their daily activities included not only military duties such as drilling, patrolling, and maintaining the fortifications, but also a range of non-combat tasks like construction, farming, and artisanal work. This multifaceted lifestyle was essential for sustaining the Roman military presence and integrating the soldiers' existence into the local economy. Settlers, including traders, families of soldiers, and local inhabitants, contributed to a vibrant community around the wall's forts and civilian settlements. These communities served as hubs for commerce and cultural exchange, where Roman, native British, and other influences intermingled, resulting in a unique blend of lifestyles, practices, and identities. For instance, archaeological finds such as pottery, coins, and personal items highlight the area's dynamic social interactions and the influence of Roman culture on local societies. However, the presence of the wall and its garrisons was not without controversy. It symbolized Roman authority and domination, which could provoke resentment among local tribes. The Romans' attempts to impose control sometimes led to resistance, as evidenced by clashes with indigenous groups. Some historians argue that the wall was more a political statement than a practical military barrier, leading to debates about its true effectiveness and purpose. The daily life of those at the Antonine Wall also underscores the interconnectedness of military and civilian spheres, illustrating how logistics, trade, and cultural assimilation were vital to the Roman Empire's frontier strategy. This synthesis of military and civilian life along the wall not only ensured the short-lived stability of this northern border, but also reflected the broader Roman approach to empire building, one that relied heavily on both military prowess and cultural integration. By exploring the day-to-day experiences of soldiers and settlers, we gain valuable insights into the complexities of life on the Roman frontier, the challenges of imperial ambition, and the enduring legacy of cultural exchange, all central themes in the history of the Antonine Wall.